even get to cross.
Hey everybody, this is Eve, and I just wanted to point something out. Okay, now we all know Eve's a female, of course, duh. But yeah, I said that because I'm not sure if you guys actually like watching me because I have a feminist approach on stuff. Well, not a feminist approach, but a female approach on things. And if so, I actually have something that I wanted to talk about. It's kind of feminist. A feminist is a person who believes in the social, political, and economic equality of all sexes. Now, there's something really sexist going on in the world. I'm sure we all know. Did you know that men make more than women do? And it's not like they can be in the same position and do the same amount of work, but the man will always get paid more because he is male. Now, that seems really unfair to me just because I'm a female. Like, I don't understand why that has anything to do with the amount of money you make. The woman could work harder even, and she will still get paid less than the man because she is female. Now, the thing that made me think about this, all of it, the sexist things that go on in society, is a song. It's called Flawless, and it's by Beyonce. I'm sure that everybody knows it. They play the song out to hell on the radio, playing it over and over and over again. And I actually heard it so much that I learned the words and I liked it, downloaded it, whatever. But yeah, there's this part in the song. And it's kind of like where somebody was talking, kind of like giving a speech almost. And nobody ever listens to the people talking in songs, I hate to admit. But they play the song so much you have no other choice but to hear it. And when I actually sat back and listened to it, it made a lot of sense, and I'm just going to go ahead and read it. It says, "We teach girls to shrink themselves, to make themselves smaller. We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much. You should aim to be successful, but not too successful. Otherwise, you'll threaten the man." Now, someone actually said that. This was a quote, and it's actually true because even though no one comes out and just says that, it's what people all... They put it under context. It's in between the lines. They tell you that you have to put the man at the head of the household because he is superior to you. I think it goes back to old days when they say that a woman was made out of a man's ribs, so we're supposed to be under him. And that's probably what it means. But it's like women nowadays have to hold their own. You have to be successful because these days, men don't really stick around. And I'm not talking about all men, because I know that all men are not this way. But most of the time, you'll see women all alone, independent by themselves. And it's like, you have to have a steady income. You have to be about your stuff, or you're just going to be homeless. You can't aim for a job that's not too successful so that you'll find a man more successful than you. You know what I mean? The rest of it says, "Because I am female, I'm expected to aspire to marriage. I'm expected to make my life choices, always keeping in mind that marriage is the most important. Now, marriage can be a source of joy and love and mutual support. But why do we teach girls to aspire to marriage and we don't teach boys the same?" Now, girls, they always have a thought in mind. Well, girls always say, "I want to get married." Well, not all girls, but most of the time, women want to get married. They dream about their wedding day. That's why girls are always the ones that are more into marriage. They can't wait to go out and get their wedding dress. They want to pick the flowers and the little scene, the date, and all that stuff. They're very excited about it because girls were taught to be... They were taught to be in a marriage. They're taught to be married. That's the right thing for them. But men, that's not the first thing that's on their mind when they think of a relationship. They're not thinking, "I want to get married." And it's because they're not taught that way, but women are. The rest of it says, "We raise girls to see each other as competitors, not for jobs or for accomplishments, which I think can be a good thing, but for the attention of men. We teach girls that they cannot be sexual beings in the way that boys are." And that is the thing that makes the most sense to me. Girls always fight over a man, but guys don't fight over women. And that is why. Girls were taught to be competitors. They're told when they're little that girls are messy, and they are. Girls are really messy. But it's like, even when you're friends with somebody, you're always thinking, oh, well, my hair looks better than hers, or my clothes look better than hers. You compete against each other. And when you're thinking these things, you're also thinking something like, you know, well, I can get him and she can't. This is what girls think. I know girls because I've been around girls my entire life. Now, I don't think this way, but I know how girls think. They want to compete over a man. You can be best friends with somebody and still have these thoughts in the back of your head. This is why girls get so jealous of each other, because they always want something that another girl has so they can get something that they have. They want maybe big boobs like their best friend does so they can have their boyfriend or something. This is why girls' best friends are always hooking up with a guy. And guys don't do that. Or they're just cool with it. They don't compete. They share women. That's just what I heard anyway. And it's like, why is it so different? Like, girls were raised to compete against each other, and guys are raised to use each other as allies. It's really interesting, actually, what people do in society. And this song, people, I don't think they really realize what it's trying to say. And the rest of it is basically saying that you're flawless, saying that there's nothing wrong with you, blah, blah, blah. We know what the word flawless means. But basically, I think what the song is trying to say is that women can actually be more than they think they can be. They can be superior. They can be, you know, a queen. You know, they can have things that are, you know, expensive, and they can be superior. But I think it's really interesting how we're actually sexist, though the world is sexist. The society is just completely sexist, and nobody notices it except the way we all act towards each other. It shows. We just don't really pay attention to it all that much. I think it's kind of cool that someone actually puts things like this in songs to make people think about it. And I guess I'm one of those people that actually analyze songs. I think it was really interesting, though. And I'm glad that they put this out to me. But this has been Eve on sexism. Bye, everybody. Yeah.